Book Summary: Grow Rich with the Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Grow Rich with the Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy helps one to unwrap the cover around the subconscious mind and allows to us to utilize the untamed power of this part of our powerful brain. This book explains how to tap the infinite power within you, which can supply you with everything you desire. This infinite power will guide you to your proper place, solve your problems and difficulties, and guide you to the higher aspects of life. Do you want to understand your subconscious mind to accumulate vast wealth? Do you want to rise above negative feelings and thoughts? Do you want to achieve success in your career? If the answer to these questions is yes, this summary is a must-read. This summary will summarize a great book by the best-selling author of The Power of Subconscious Mind, Grow Rich with the Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Dr. Joseph Murphy has written this book. This book will tell you everything about the subconscious mind. Growing rich with the power of the subconscious mind sounds like a proposition that can't be true. However, the author of this book, Dr. Joseph Murphy, says to people that you need not put great effort into becoming riches or getting your objects of desire. Only effortless effort is required. It would help if you learned how to project your desires onto the screen of your subconscious mind so that you envision yourself doing the thing you desire. We will see in this summary how you can do this and, yes, when you develop this power that can fulfill all your desires. This book explains how to tap the infinite power within you, which can supply you with everything you desire. This infinite power will guide you to your proper place, solve your problems and difficulties, and guide you to the higher aspects of life. Men, women, and teenagers who have used this power come from every level of society and income bracket. They are high school and college students, office workers, taxi drivers, college professors, and truck drivers. These people have discovered this power that lifted them from failure, solved their problems, wiped away their money problems, and even wiped away their tears. This book has been told in 5 major parts, which we will understand in detail individually. 1. Understand how the subconscious mind works to create wealth. Look at wealth as the air you breathe. Develop that attitude of mind. Ralph Waldo Emerson expressed this when asked by women how they would prosper. He took her down to the ocean and said, "Take a look," she said, "there's plenty of water." Then Waldo said, "Look at the wealth that way, and you will never have a shortage of it." You are here to release the goodness within you and surround yourself with life's beauty, luxury, and riches. But you must develop the right attitude toward money. Then, when you genuinely make friends with wealth, you will always have a surplus of it. Many people mistakenly believe you can feel wealthy only when you have riches. But you attract riches only when you feel rich, and feeling happens from inside. Waiting or hoping for money to come your way is a trap. It would be best to live in gratitude for the wealth you want before you can attract what you desire. Why do the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? Those who enjoy the true prosperity of life are aware of the creative power of the mind. As they continually impress their subconscious minds with ideas of spiritual, mental, and material abundance, the subconscious mind automatically brings abundance to their life. This is the great and divine law of life that is effective for everyone. This has always and ever will be true. If we are convinced that we are rich and live in an infinitely productive universe, our conviction will be reflected in our circumstances and activities. Likewise, if my conviction is I do not deserve wealth, that my luck is not good, or that wealth is for others but not me, then this conviction will be reflected in my circumstances and activities. These 2 concepts or beliefs are the primary determinants of whether we are rich in material abundance or poor. Thoughts of richness produce richness, studies of lack have lacked. This is why the rich get richer, and the poor get poorer. Step 1. Reason it out in your mind that the life principle or the living spirit is the source of the universe, the stars in the sky, the mountains, and the lakes. Everything which you can see is because of this life force. The life principle gave birth to you and provided you with all the powers and qualities of life. So come to a simple conclusion that everything you see at the end is aware of came out life principle. And the human mind and the mind of the divine are one, for there is only one mind familiar to all people. You can think it weird, but this is the truth. Step 2. Decide now to engrave in your subconscious mind the idea of wealth. Ideas are conveyed to the subconscious by repetition and faith. By repeating a thing over and over, it becomes automatic, and your subconscious will be compelled to express wealth. The pattern is the same as learning to walk or playing the piano. It would help if you believed in what you are affirming. It is not mumbo-jumbo. You have to think like you feel a tree will grow after a certain period of planting seeds in the ground. Whatever you desire in images are the seeds deposited in your subconscious mind. You can imagine the seed going from your conscious to your subconscious mind. By watering and fertilizing these seeds, you accelerate their growth. Visualizing is the same as this. Step 3. Say the following affirmation with your heart for about 5 minutes at night and morning. I am now writing to my subconscious mind the idea of divine wealth. The life force is the source of my supply. This whole world is because of life force. And I give thanks for the riches because of life force. Step 4. When thoughts of lack come to you, such as, I can't afford that trip or I can't pay my mortgage, replace them with thoughts of wealth and prosperity. Never let a negative statement about finances go unnoticed. This is mandatory for all. Reverse it immediately in your mind by saying, the life force is my instant and an everlasting supply, and that bill is paid in divine order. If a negative thought comes to you even 50 times in 1 hour, reverse it each time. After a while, the thought of financial lack will lose all momentum, and you will find your subconscious is being conditioned to wealth. If you look at a new car, never say, I can't buy that. Your subconscious considers it proper and attracts a lack of money in your life. 2. Trust your subconscious. If you remain worried or anxious, wondering where or how your desire will be fulfilled, you are meddling. This indicates you do not trust the power of your subconscious. When you think of your desire, lightness of touch is essential. Remember that infinite intelligence takes care of it in divine order far better than you can through constant worry. For example, if you say, I need Indian rupee 7 lakhs by the 15th of next month, or the judge must make a decision for me by the 1st of the month, or else I will lose my home, my business. Then it's a clear sign of fear and tension. What will that do? Bring blocks, delays, and difficulties into your life. When you are anxious or tense, you do not fully believe in the power of your subconscious mind. This means it cannot bring prosperity, peace of mind, or anything you desire. So go to a place of absolute rest and say to yourself, it is done unto me as I believe. All things are ready if the mind is so, which means all I have to do is ready my mind to receive guidance, wealth, and the solution. Reiterate these truths. That will quiet your mind and give you peace. And when the reason is at peace, it gets the answer. Infinite intelligence knows the answer, so don't take tension and relax. Do not give power to the conditions. Give power to the infinite. 3. Reprogram your subconscious mind. First, you need to examine how this method works to understand how you can create wealth through the power of your subconscious mind. Let's see. Imagine being hypnotized. In such a state, your conscious mind is suspended, and your subconscious gives answers. For example, suppose the hypnotist suggests that you are the leader of your country. Your subconscious would accept the statement as accurate. Your subconscious does not reason and does not choose. It considers everything accurate. If you were given a glass of water and told you were drunk, you would play the role of a drunkard. In short, you may be made to believe you are anything, just like an animal or statue. Also, remember that your subconscious mind always accepts the dominance of 2 ideas. That is, it accepts your belief without question, whether your premise is true or false. This is because infinite intelligence dwells within our subconscious mind, regardless of what we call it, God, living spirit, Allah, or Brahma. The point is it is there within you. All the powers of the infinite are within you. Overcome negative conditioning. From childhood on, most of us have been negatively programmed. Not rejecting negative suggestions, we unconsciously accepted them. For example, you may have been told repeatedly, oh, you can't do that. As a result, you may have developed a self-defeatist attitude. Maybe someone told you, you will never amount to anything. Because of this, you have an inferiority complex. If you accept these negative suggestions, you are allowing your subconscious mind to be programmed negatively. As a result, you have a high chance of developing a sense of fear and anxiety. Pick up the paper daily, and you can get many articles that could sow the seeds of fear and worry in your mind. If these thoughts are accepted, these thoughts of anxiety could cause you to lose the will for life. Beware of negative suggestions other people express. All of us have suffered from it in childhood and in our teens. Looking back, you can easily recall how parents, friends, and relatives have influenced your thinking with their negative suggestions. Much of what was said was to control you or instill fear. Negative suggestions are common in every home, school, and workplace. You can reject negative suggestions and replace negative thought patterns with positive ones. For example, suppose Rohan has a nasty temper due to being frequently heard that he has no worth. One way he can deal with this is to sit down every night before sleep and in the morning after getting up and affirm as follows. Henceforth, I shall grow more in good humor. I shall have more joy and happiness and inner peace of mind. Every day I am becoming a more and more lovable and understanding person. This happy mood is now becoming my natural state of mind, and I am grateful for it. He can take these statements, repeat them, and remind himself that he is writing them in his deeper mind, and whatever is impressed in the subconscious becomes real. In the same way, you can reprogram your subconscious mind. So, every morning of your life, sit quietly, get relaxed, and affirm as follows. Divine law and order govern my life. Sacred success is mine. Heavenly peace fills my soul. Divine abundance is mine. Divine love is with me and which is making my life happier. Repeat these truths frequently. Gradually, repetition, faith, and expectancy will enter your subconscious mind. And whatever is impressed on the subconscious will get confirmed. Therefore, you will start living a life of peace and love. Choose your Lord and Master. Your Lord or Master is a dominant idea or belief in your mind. Let's see a story. Two boys grow up in the same poor neighborhood in Brazil. They attend the same school and play soccer at the same park. One believes that the only path to wealth is competition for resources by taking from others. He starts living with the wrong crowd, shoplifts from local stores, and breaks into homes when the residents work. He constantly struggles to survive, becoming involved in more serious crimes as he ages. The other boy believes in infinite abundance and that wealth can be created. His mother bakes bread every morning and sells it to the market daily. Over time, he saves and borrows enough money to travel to the United States. Once there, he rents videos and watches them for hours daily to learn English. He visits food pantries and churches to obtain food and clothing and works 2 jobs to support himself and send home money to his mother. Through his connections at work, he lands a job selling cable TV and internet service and quickly becomes the top salesman in his region. He is promoted to regional sales manager, earning an annual salary of $100,000. The critical difference between these 2 boys is what they believe in their minds. One boy's belief forces him to live a life full of crime. The other boy's belief provided him with a successful career. The external circumstances in his life define neither boy. They create their external events through their thoughts, choices, and actions. Remember this story every time. 4. Imagine your way to riches. To fulfill any desire, you must form a mental image of its fulfillment and infuse it with positive emotion, gratitude, and anticipation. Merely wanting or asking for something will not produce anything. You must have complete faith in your desire. To properly engage with the subconscious, take the following steps. Step 1. Imagine that which you desire. For example, you may imagine being a doctor caring for your patients and driving a fancy new car. Having a crystal image in your mind of what you desire is essential. Step 2. Imagine your desire with a positive emotion, such as eager anticipation of receiving the object of your imagination. Positive emotion is needed because it transfers this mental image from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind. Step 3. Think of a word or phrase representing the feeling of having or doing what you imagine, such as "it is mine" or a simple "thank you." What is important is that you link the word in your mind with a mental image. Step 4. Enter a relaxed state and repeat that word in your mind. Whenever you say the word or phrase, feel the fulfillment of your desire. For example, if you desire money, feel wealthy. Do it at least thrice daily, with 15 minutes for each session. Over time, the positive image will be transferred to your subconscious, and the creative power within you will find a way to bring what you desire to fruition. Engage the power of faith. Whatever you assume and build into your feeling will become real in the world around you. You can get a car or a promotion and feel the reality. And because of this, it will start attracting into our lives in ways we didn't know. The prime condition is faith. To develop trust, shut out the arguing in the conscious mind and rely on the power of the subconscious mind. You may say, well, I have a lifetime ambition that doesn't get fulfilled. What will I do? The answer is to distance yourself from anything that causes you to doubt the power of your subconscious mind. Realize that you can have all your desires by applying this principle. You have to keep your mind off all false beliefs. Forget the past. If you wish to prosper, forget the past. Yesterday is dead. However, you can make it alive today by thinking about it. It isn't brilliant when people spend their time and energy thinking about how wealthy they were at once by saying how rich they were earlier. By all means, think about your achievements, but never dwell on how wealthy you were or how complex today's circumstances are. Infinite supply is available now. Despite what you had in the past, an endless supply awaits you. If you know that the supply is endless, you will never be jealous of another person. When we are jealous, we close our doors of wealth. 5. Follow a pattern for more prosperous living. You were born to win and triumph over all obstacles in life. How a mental picture of himself paid rich dividends. I have been with the firm for 10 years and have not received a promotion or a raise in salary. There must be something wrong with me. This was by John during his first consultation with the author. While talking with him, the author discovered that he had a subconscious pattern of failure. John constantly said to himself, I am no good. I'm losing my job. He was full of self-criticism. Finally, the author explained to him that these words are very wasteful, and because of them, he could lose his enthusiasm and energy. The author also said he should not say these words to himself. Along with it, the author explained that negative statements such as I am no good were commands to his subconscious mind, which were making walls in his life. John asked the author, is this why I am not growing in my job? The author answered yes, because John had formed a mental picture of rejection and was blocking his good. The author told him that he forgets about his past and thinks about his future. Then, the author gave him the following simple technique to impress positive images upon his subconscious mind. Because of these techniques, John started imagining his wife congratulating him. He would mentally converse with his wife, darling, I received a terrific promotion today, the boss complimented me, and I will receive $10,000 a year more in salary. He then imagined his wife's response. He felt her voice, her smile, and her gestures. All were real in his mind. Gradually, this mental movie moved from his conscious to his subconscious mind. Several weeks later, John came to see the author and said, my boss made me the district manager. Your technique did the work. When you feel good and believe in good, then good will happen to you. John believed that he would receive a promotion and a salary increase. You can also make a mental picture of your desire and attract it into your life by using the power of your subconscious mind. You are rich and successful because of what you are inside. The author has an interesting conversation with a man at a hotel in Hawaii. He told the author a great story of his childhood. He was born in London, and when he was very young, his mother told him that he had been born into poverty but that his cousin had been born into a vast fortune because this is the way of God of balancing things. He said later, he discovered that his mother meant that he had been very wealthy in his former life, and now God gave him birth in poverty to maintain justice. He said that he realized that God gives to all according to their beliefs and that a person may be a multimillionaire and be spiritual at the same time. And on the other hand, most poor people are selfish. During his youth, this man sold papers in London and washed windows, and he went to school at night. He worked very hard in college, and now he is one of the top surgeons in England. His motto in life is, you go where your vision is. His vision was to become a surgeon, and his subconscious mind responded to this mental image. His cousin's father had been a multimillionaire and had given his son everything possible, like private tutors, educational trips, and even 5 years courses at Oxford University. But his cousin turned out to be a failure. He went into his comfort zone and had no obstacles to overcome. He became an alcoholic and watered his life. Which one was rich and poor? The surgeon had obstacles to overcome. He said to the author that he thinks about his days of poverty. So the lesson in this long story is that God does not discriminate, and the difficulties you are facing, over time, will look at you like the blessing of God. Later you will thank these difficult times just like the surgeon did. 6. The 4-step to career success. Many people mistakenly believe that career success relies solely on external factors. For example, they may attribute someone else's success to luck or good fortune. These people often fail to give credit to others because they secretly envy them or do not want to show their shortcomings. The truth is that career success is based more upon internal factors than external ones, and everyone can achieve career success. So here are 4 steps to career success. 1. Embody the personal qualities required for success. If it were possible to photograph your subconscious beliefs, then they would correspond precisely to your reality. This is true in all aspects of one's life. Now, which qualities must you develop in yourself? The answer is love, patience, faith, and joy. 2. Discover what you love to do, then after discovering it, start to do it because enjoying your work generates the energy and passion necessary to achieve success. Ask for guidance if you need to know the career or field you should pursue. Say to infinite intelligence, reveal to me my hidden talents, and guide me to my true place in life. Say this quietly and positively to your deeper self. As you say this, have faith in infinite intelligence, and you will get the answer through a feeling or an opportunity. 3. Specialize in a branch of your field and know more about it than anyone else. After choosing a specialty, give all your time and attention to it. If possible, learn more about it than anyone else knows. Finally, I became interested in this work and desired to serve the world. 4. Offer your work as a blessing to the world. Your desire must not be selfish, it must benefit humanity. For example, some would say Mr. Sharma earned a lot of money by committing fraud. One may seem to succeed for a while, but the money this person obtained through deceptions usually flies away. Because remember this thing: the injury we give to others, we deliver to ourselves. 7. Believe in yourself. An engineer once told the author, "I have failed to accomplish 3 assignments given to me." This man began to see that he feared and expected failure. Then he completely changed his mental attitude. He admitted, "I have had faith in failure. From this moment forward, my faith will be in success." His motto became, "Anything I can believe possible, I can achieve." Inscribe this quotation in your heart. This engineer realized that there was an almighty power within him that could answer all these questions. Because of this, he began to find the answers to those questions earlier he thought were impossible. So now we have faith in success, he expects success. I hope you would have learned a lot of ways to be rich. Grow Rich with the Power of Your Subconscious Mind Book Review. Grow Rich with the Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy is a game-changing book that has significantly influenced my approach to personal growth and wealth creation. Dr. Murphy delves into the incredible potential of our subconscious mind, providing practical techniques to harness this power to manifest financial success and abundance. Throughout the book, Dr. Murphy shares compelling anecdotes and real-life examples demonstrating our subconscious mind's transformative power. I found these stories inspiring and motivating, encouraging me to take control of my thoughts and beliefs to create a life of prosperity. The techniques provided by Dr. Murphy are simple yet effective, making it easy for anyone to apply them in their daily lives. By following these principles, I have experienced a shift in my mindset, allowing me to attract wealth and opportunities that I previously thought were unattainable. In conclusion, Grow Rich with the Power of Your Subconscious Mind is an invaluable resource for anyone seeking to improve their financial situation and achieve their goals. This book has truly changed my perspective on wealth creation and the limitless potential within our subconscious mind. I highly recommend it to anyone looking to unlock their full potential and create a life of abundance and success. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share. See you in next videos.